The Bunker Project is brought to you by Wix.com, the easiest place to create a website online.
Almost for free. No, it's free.
This is Bunker Project podcast episode number 125.
Ooh, yeah, lucky 125. Wow.
And we've got a big social media fail story with Applebees. Yes. We're going to talk about Rebelmouse. We got Gaming with James, if James shows up. And we got Marcus Pasqua here to talk about reality controls.
Excellent day. And we got a full house. We got a pits load of mavens. That's how you count them. You know, you have like a murder of crows and you have a pod of whales. And it's a pits load of bunkerites.
I think we just have a load of pissed mavens.
Exactly.
That's the second show.
Yeah,
right. We're only on the first one.
That's in between the break when everyone goes to the washroom. After drinking all the black beer.
Oh, God. I actually did a show a couple of weeks ago where I couldn't drink the black beer because it tasted weird. I don't know what it was.
Did you piss off the waitress again?
Yeah, exactly.
It was the bottom of the barrel.
Okay, so let's get started with this show. I brought my glasses today, so I'm actually going to be reading show notes, which is awesome.
Oh, my God.
It says here, show 1, period. So we're going to be talking about numbers on this show. The number 1. No? No, okay. Social media fail.
Sesame Bunker.
Oh, now we had somebody call in. Do you want to play that call in about the Safeway thing? Or let's do the Applebee's thing first. Let's do Applebees first, and then we can talk about Safeway.
Well, no, I think we should do it in order that we have in the show notes. Because it's a good segue, actually.
All right.
Actually, but before we do, Norm, our regular caller at the Bunker Show.
Let's do another caller.
He it was 2 episodes ago, I think, that at the very end I played his voicemail feedback where he said, hey, I heard you guys are changing the format of the show to be more focused, but I like it the way it is, all crazy and everything like that. The next day, I got an email from him saying, the subject line said, you were right. Because he heard the show with, the podcasting patent show.
Does he listen to it live on YouTube?
No.
Because hi, how you
doing?
Although,
I mean, I think he has in the past. So maybe he is now, I don't know.
Cool.
But he usually listens to it on the podcast. So he did say, you were right, the focused format is much better.
I don't know.
As focused as we get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think we need to be a little silly.
I think
absolutely.
It's the orchestration of the silliness is what it's all about. Because if we're silly all at the same time, then nobody can hear the silliness. And what's the point of that? That's just silly.
Yeah, it's got to be controlled silliness.
Yeah, which is kind of strange.
Can't be uncensored.
No, couldn't be uncensored. That's
and social.
Sure. No.
That would make no sense.
Bad.
Censorship.
That's what they say.
That's the Australian.
Not New Zealand. That's the New Zealand thing.
We haven't had the Aussie for a while.
So let's play Norm's feedback because he called in and...
he called in 5 times.
He had a question.
Whoa.
He's the only caller.
He couldn't connect 4 times?
No, it's no person. Exactly.
Norm, the Shy Maven. Okay, Bob, spill. What's this about Safeway and the Girl Guides? Tell me more. Okay, thanks, Bob. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, I spilled my drink. Damn it. All right, so this goes way back. I think about like a year ago, and
actually, the first one was episode 20, and I've got a clip to play. I got a clip.
You got a clip of me going on about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's.
But before we do that, the clip isn't about the Girl Guides thing, and I had totally forgot about that. Why don't you tell us about that? Like
the Girl Guide thing?
Like, what were you pissed off about Safeway about the Girl Guides?
Oh, and the milk too.
Yeah, the milk. I got the clip.
All right, cool. Well, tell you what. We had the milk thing we were going to learn about in a second, but my daughter's their Girl Guide-y, and traditionally you go to Safeway and you hawk your goods, right? Buy these candies or buy these cookies, blah, blah, blah. And they go to Safeway, and the Safeway says, no, you are not allowed to do that on our property anymore. It's banned across Canada. Not in the U.S., in Canada. I know, total frigging jerks. So anyway, what they've done, Safeway, in their really clever community non-mindedness, is basically say we're gonna support cancer research, which is that's nice. Cancer research is good, but we're gonna do it on a national level. So everybody that shops at Safeway, we're going to basically hound you for your money. Give us $2, give us $1, give us some money, while you're giving more money. And then they take all that money and they send it to Ottawa, and then they hand that over and say, oh, here's, millions of dollars for you guys to do research. The problem I got with that is they're not supporting the communities that are going into their stores and buying the goods. They're basically, oh yeah, we're just going to manage you guys and take your change, and we're not going to support your children, which I think sucks. So I got really pissed off. I made a great sign and basically took a big stop sign and I photoshopped it in front of a Safeway, and it said, Girl Guys Banned, do not enter. And I put that on Facebook and a couple other places just to stir it up. But then I called Safeway Canada. Didn't answer the phone, left a message, so that got me even more pissed off. So then I phoned the head office in the United States.
Wait a minute, that was about the milk, wasn't it?
No, I did this also with the...
okay.
Because I have their numbers on my quick dial.
I think they have your number too, Bob.
Oh my God, it's that asshole in Burnaby.
It's like call block.
Oh yeah, call block.
It's that garlic fellow.
He's on the do not call list.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the funny thing is, the lady I did talk to in customer service in Georgia, she had this amazing accent, and she got all pissed off because she used to be a girl guide too, and she said, "I cannot believe that's happening in Canada. It would never happen in the United States." Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I agree that, if the local people are spending money in a local business, it'd be better to support the local community. Or if they're going to do their national charity campaign, why not also allow?
Well, it's also anti-entrepreneurship. It's basically saying, only if you're a big corporation are you allowed to deal with a large business. Well, if you're a small person trying to make business in your community, you're not allowed to do that.
I think everybody that's on Twitter should be suggesting this out to all of the local news stations and see if it gets picked up and anything comes of it.
I know.
Speaking of that, let's play Bob's voicemail feedback.
Oh, this is funny.
From back in episode number 120. Or sorry, 20. Episode number 20.
Wow.
We should we should get some
Stone Age.
We should get some
Do they have digital recording then?
It's my pre-fancy
We should get some of that music, that music that goes back into the past, but I don't have any right now, so I'll just...
Next time. It's tough. In this social media world where everybody has their own, basically, TV station, radio station, all wrapped in one with a captive audience, you have a lot of power. In fact, let me tell you a story about Safeway. I went in there with Safeway. That's some milk that was bad. Halfway through, had 4 days before, I go in and say, hey, here's the milk, replace the product. And the manager, who was young, and said, well, he took his fingers and he measured and said, okay, I'll give you 2 liters back. And I looked at him and I said, do you have any idea the world we live in right now with social media, Twitter and stuff like that? You know who you're talking to? He said, no. I said, hey, so is that...
You have any idea who you're talking to?
You know who the hell I am?
Talking to?
Yeah,
I'm in the bunker project.
No. I was thinking, now this in the back of my head, I was saying, okay, so I said, so is that your brand statement? Is that what Safeway's policy is? That's what I said. Is this the official policy for Safeway? What you're saying right now, this is the official... It's your call. That's what I said to this guy. He's like 21, 22 years old. His eyes bugged out. And he's like, oh, crap. I said, oh, no. And I said, so it's your call, dude. And he said, yeah. He called it. I said, great. Please put your name down here. I want your number. I want the store number. And I'm going to call head office. And he wrote it down like a fool instead of saying, okay, you got me. Here's the milk. He could have stopped it there. And so I phoned head office. Oh, sorry. Head office is closed. And they have this answering machine. No, please leave it. Hi, it's Bob Garlic. Here's my number, blah, blah, blah. I have this issue, and I'm really pissed off with one of your managers at your store. The store's number 41. Please get back to me right away. 48 hours later, they haven't get back to me. Hi, this is Bob. Now I'm pissed off with customer service. I don't care about the milk. Why are you treating me like you need? If you don't get back to me in 24 hours, I'm going to make this a Twitter campaign. Thank you very much. Then I called the manager at the store, because it was 10 o'clock at night when I did this first thing. I said, hey, you know what? I had this really bad incident with your manager. And he said, oh, my God. And he jumped on it right away. He said, but, and he, I'm really sorry. And yeah, of course we're going to replace the milk. And he said, no. That's not what I'm pissed off about now. I called head office. In fact, I called head office in the United States. That's the guy that owns Safeway in Canada. And they didn't get back to me because it was the holiday.
Safeway's not Canadian?
No, it's owned by U.S. So now I've trumped them. I say, look, I'm not even interested in talking with Canada. I've talked to the U.S., And they didn't get back to me in 24 hours. So now U.S. is in trouble with me. So you start to see that he said, because we have social marketing media, as the consumer, I have power now. Because if you mess with me, I'm just going to Twitter about you. I'm just going to mess you up on Facebook. And 500 million people play in the Facebook sandbox.
Yeah.
And if I get something started, it could go viral. And guess what? You lost 500 million customers.
All right, so I did
see
rant on that one.
Safeway's still in business.
Yeah, I know. It didn't go viral. Damn it.
Good job, Bob.
Bob, I'm so glad you're a legend in your own mind.
Yeah, but you know the funny thing is with that whole little clip there,
that's out of 25 minutes.
It took me like forever to piece that together because it was mixed in between the first started off with starting the Safeway story and then a digression about how Safeway runs its business and selling real estate, not food, and then into gaming, and Bob is a bank and he has to finance all his customers, and then back to Safeway, and then off to something else, and then finally we close it off. And
I was kind of wondering how like it's such a long stretch for this to happen.
No.
How'd you
It
get all that
didn't
one
happen
piece?
like that. No.
It's like 3 hours of editing. That's what that is.
Yeah.
But
so
it's pretty
35 minutes it took to get that point across.
See, Bob, you
episode
weren't
20.
as lucky as the Applebee story.
Which is an awesome segue. Yeah, that's when lawyers decide what to say on social media. Oops. All right, who wants to dig into Applebee? Who wants a slice of Applebee pie?
Well, who wants to tell the story of what happened first? I think.
That's well, Ken, you've already done that once this week, so you're disqualified.
Yeah. No,
Well, I
I'm not
posted
doing
it out to you guys through Google Plus, and which is where this Andrew and Ken noticed it. So I saw it was well over a week ago that some waitress had made a little comment on a receipt because there was a pastor who declined a group.
No. It was a pastor that made the comment.
A pastor wrote onto it. He said,
no, the pastor declined to tip.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she wrote on it, I give God 10%. Why don't you? Because it was
Why do you get 18?
Because it was a large group, and they if a lot of restaurants do this for a large group, there's an automatic gratuity.
Sure.
Because it's a big group to handle, and he declined it.
What a jerk.
So they fired the waitress.
What about the pastor?
And
but
then
nobody would have even known unless the pastor had to call Applebees. And when they called Applebees, that's when it all started. The original photograph didn't have the pastor's name on it. The only reason that came to light was because the pastor got the person fired.
No, I'm just reading an article.
No,
here.
it wasn't the pastor that got them fired. The pastor was upset that she was fired. Applebee, they said it was their corporate, standard that because she exposed some potential client information. Although it was interesting because Applebee themselves had posted some other copies of receipts that had positive comments on them. So apparently that was okay. But when the waitress did it and it was a negative comment, it wasn't okay. And then the Facebook backlash started, and then Applebee basically took a blowtorch and gas and made it way worse.
Oh yeah, but actually, I'm reading an article here, and it says that it was the waitress lost her job for posting online the receipt upon which the pastor had declined to leave a tip and had left a note saying that she only gives 10% to God, so why would she give 18% to you? So according to this article, anyways, it was the pastor that wrote that note, and I think it's kind of funny.
And in one I'm reading,
that's something my dad would. That's something my dad would write.
It certainly wasn't anything worth firing over, considering they can't use the excuse that it wasn't corporate policy, since they'd posted copies of other receipts.
Yeah, but the corporation decided that. Like, if I was to, or maybe got permission from the customers, if I was to do something like that.
Yeah, well, they never said that they had permission from customers, and after they said that was their policy, then they took down the ones that they'd put up.
Yeah, see, that's a big.
See, yeah, they lied.
This is where they all crumble down.
Yeah.
Well, if the waitress had posted a positive note, would she have been fired?
Nope.
No.
Of course not.
No, but the waitress, it wasn't. I don't think it was negative though. I think it was a joke.
No.
Yeah, it was humorous.
It was humorous. It was funny.
In the waitress's, the waitress did a whole interview. And in that interview, she said, I thought it was funny myself, so that's why I posted it.
Yeah, to me, I think it's hilarious.
Yes.
So
Well, the thing is, though, where they really screwed up wasn't at the very beginning. It's when things escalated and their knee-jerk reaction was like, let's
Worse
be
and
clever.
worse.
I could just see these guys in the back room in Marcom saying, okay, it's okay. We'll just start a new stream. And then when we get things going, we'll just delete the old one and everything will be cool. And they did that. They actually had 35,000 comments got deleted from Facebook. And that's really when the shit hit the fan. Because basically you're saying, oh, what's it, the Fourth Amendment rights
That
or
didn't
the First
happen.
Amendment right? It's the
Well, also too, it's like
First
they
Amendment.
posted a response instead of posting it as a new comment. They just posted it in the feed, so immediately it gets lost. Then they started posting, copy and pasting replies to each comment to each person. It's like, okay, no, it's like, and then they started arguing with people. Then they started deleting things, and it's like. At some point, didn't somebody say maybe we should ask somebody what we should do next?
Yeah, apparently not.
Well, they were basically they were probably in that mode, and somebody said, "Let's ask the lawyers." That's the first
they
thing
were-
that
They were
happened.
way
That's
too
what they
late
should
There was
by
a
then.
whole series.
Well, this is
there was
3
a whole
hours.
series of posts that just said, "Applebee's, shut up,
Yeah,
shut up, don't say anything, shut up."
That was probably
they
from their
didn't
lawyers.
Yeah, probably.
They just had to try and keep making it better and making it better, and there's no way you can.
no, you can't.
no.
So
But
there
it's
was
a great
another one.
exercise. Yeah,
There was another one
Oh,
that I
yes.
liked. And that was because I was a system engineer in another life. And one of my jobs, unfortunately, on rotation was when someone was escorted to the door. We were the ones that got rid of their accounts, right? We changed all the passwords, did that. And that, honest to God, is like tattooed on my arm somewhere. And HMV
Forgot.
fired 160 people, and 159 of them didn't have the social media account for the company. So she was live tweeting.
She didn't say anything
that
bad,
was-
She
though.
didn't say anything bad.
She was like, "Oh my God, this is happening. We're so sad.
Yeah, I
we
remember
love
that.
this
She was-
company."
she
She
was
never
live.
trashed them.
And then she also said, it's like when they, she says, I told them, here's the password, here's the access. You need to take me off of this. The next day, they still hadn't.
yeah. So, yeah.
But
And
that's
it just
not-
makes them look.
The other one
stupid.
that was really bad was it wasn't Safeway, but there was a young girl who was a
that
girl,
was Girl
guide,
Guides.
Girl
and
Guides.
she was using Facebook to try and promote selling Girl Guide cookies to send to the troops.
Yep.
I mean, this is two things she's doing good. The Girl Guide leader, was it
her leader.
her troop leader got pissed off because, of course, her daughter hadn't thought of doing Facebook and all these other things. And so she wasn't selling as many cookies. And they said that she couldn't do it and that she weren't allowed to take anything but cash or check. You couldn't go PayPal or credit card or anything to buy cookies. And it's like, in this world,
I know.
it's like focus on what's supposed to be, doing good and not, take your ego out of the equation.
Yeah.
Well, and it is the 21st century, so I mean, like taking PayPal and being online, I mean, totally makes sense.
It's all money.
Well, yeah, who cares?
And it's for the Girl Guides, for Christ's sake.
You know what? From what I've
Yeah.
heard from people that have had kids and Girl Guides and Boy Scouts, and it is so politicized.
Yeah.
it's like a battle royal sometimes. The parents, and it's not the kids. The kids could give two shits, but the parents
kid,
just
yeah,
go
it's the parents.
absolutely ape shit because Susie's kid is selling like 5 more boxes than their kid, and it's
Well,
just
you
a
know,
shame.
I
don't you
I-
get some sort of a badge? For
Yeah, you do.
Personally,
Girl Guide cookie badge.
Personally, I don't blame Safeway for banning them from in front of their stores because they are a fucking nuisance.
Oh,
Attaboy, Randall. Attaboy, Randall.
Yes.
You're-
Says
you're
Father of the
Truth comes
Year.
out.
You're just jealous because you ran out of their
hey, they don't
cookies,
knock on your
that's all.
door and ask for bottles.
That's true. They knock on
no,
your door and
no.
ask for cookies. Trying
That's
to
what I
ask
used
for
to do.
money for cookies.
Well, if you want to get rid of Jehovah Witnesses from your door,
Sick the Girl Guides on them.
no, you just. My cousin one time in the summertime, they came to her door and she's like, "Oh, for fuck's sakes, would you people fuck off and leave me alone?" They never did come back.
Actually, my
Oh.
dad did something different. He answered the door completely naked, and they never came back.
So apparently Sanj says he can't make it, but he's enjoying the Google Hangout with his scotch.
All right, Sam. Yo,
Sam.
dude. Well, you know what? My daughter, my natural sales lady daughter, Mina, I take her out selling cookies. And the way it works is I have a huge backpack with 4 boxes of cookies in it. And we just go knocking door to door to door. And she is awesome. In 2 hours, she'll get rid of all those cookies. My other daughter is very uncomfortable doing stuff like that, and she really doesn't enjoy doing it. But it's training for life. When you're younger, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be trying these things that are low risk, low rejection, so you can see if you actually enjoy doing it to discover if you're a natural salesperson or if you're not. That's all.
Don't we call that spamming in the online world?
No, I would call that marketing. Yeah. Spamming is basically running down the street, knocking on everybody's door and not waiting for anybody. That's what spamming is, right? Bang, bang, go to bang, bang. And then somebody says, hey, what do you want? Oh, I'll be there in a sec. Bang, bang. That's what
spamming would be if the person said, no, please don't come back, and you keep coming back.
Yeah, no,
that's spam.
You do it every day. Yeah, every day. You come knock on the door every 10 minutes.
What does spam stand for? In the beginning, it did stand for something, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I've tried to look it up. I've tried to look it up.
Can you Google that first, Ken?
It's a meat product that Hawaiians love.
I've tried looking on Google. It doesn't seem to. Doesn't seem to work.
It's a Wikipedia. You'd have to look it up. Origins of spam.
Maybe. Origin of spam. Yeah, I guess.
Ancient origin.
But I've tried to look it up, and
isn't there a dictionary for the origin of words where you can look it up?
Urban Dictionary?
No, that's.
Oh,
that's
here I found it. It's
here we go.
Spiced ham.
No, jeez.
That's a Hawaiian delicacy.
Hawaiians love it.
It is. There's like 67 varieties too. Well, actually, spam was originally developed for the armed forces, and that's what went overseas because it never rotted. And it's basically got 250% of the salt consumption per spam package per day. So if you eat one of those, you've done 267 times more than you're supposed to. So yeah, if you have high blood pressure, spam is not good. No. Anyways, enough slamming spam. The product.
That sounds really bad.
Spam slamming.
Kind of messy too.
So who's in the room today?
Oh, Bonnie, we were going to get to that.
I just said to Bob, we forgot the
round
table, and we're like, we'll just let it go. But.
Yeah, let it go for God's sake.
Do you want to do a quick one?
Give our
like a really quick
break.
one?
Okay, real quick one.
Okay.
Randall.
Hi, everyone. Randall Orser at Number Crunchers.
That's way too long. That's way too long.
I got spam. Not spam, but there is spit. Spit is spam over internet telephoning.
Oh, really? So it's to do with telephones.
I guess so.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, Big Bonnie.
Bonnie, Women Talking Tech.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, now
Margaret, Women
Spammer.
Talking Tech.
Oh, double spam.
Marco Pasqua, Marco_Pasqua.
Women Talking Tech.
Spam.
That's spam.
That's spam. Yeah.
No, that's hijacking.
It is. And it worked.
Ben Abel at Vancouver Gadget.
Cool.
Paul the Rock God at Paul the Rock God.
Adam Stanger at Gamerhook.
Cool.
Andrew McGivern Podcast Hero on Twitter. Andrew McGivern on app.net.
Awesome. Bob Garlic. Satomi, do you want to grab a mic? No. Okay, Satomi. No.
At Satomi_Hirano on Twitter.
All right. Ian at Ian Nethercott. I don't give a shit.
At lovebuyingcars.com.
Yeah.
And we've got our silent observer in the back.
SM.
That's Karen.
She's into SM. All right, Karen. Excellent.
That could really get taken the wrong way.
Oh,
and the guy on Google Plus.
Oh, yeah, you.
At Ken AMCG.
That real flat guy.
What?
Flat guy.
I'm
Mr.
three-dimensional.
2D. Actually, you know what you look like is Max Headroom with that background.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it is. You got the Max Headroom background. No.
Beep, 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 beep.
All right.
Hey, here's
I know, Max.
a acronym for spam. Stupid, pointless, annoying messages.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right. If you guys can come up, this is an audience shout out. Anybody can come up with some even more weird stuff. The winner will get something. Probably some spam. An empty tin of spam. Yeah.
That's far healthier.
Yeah.
Well, we'll clean it first before we mail it.
Keep your change in
We'll
it.
crush the can of spam and then mail it to you.
Yeah, we used to have prizes back in the day, in the beginning of the Bunker Show, when
Back
we
in
were
the
trying
day.
to bribe people to come before
That's
people
right.
just
We
came.
gave away wine.
Yeah, we gave away bottles of wine.
Shit, why didn't I come then?
What
It was
I
actually branded
Oh yeah, it had its own Bunker Project label.
Chateau Social was the name.
Yeah,
of it?
before I spelt it
Chateau
wrong,
Social.
and it was like in
Big
French, it was like
surprise.
Chateau
It was like
shit.
yeah, it was like shit.
That's it. Because it's so
Yeah, Valerie.
maybe it was.
Valerie pointed that out. She's like, I wouldn't drink that.
Chateau sheet.
La shit.
Oh, unless you're an Australian, then it's shite.
No, is that British?
I don't know how he got.
It's Australian, too.
I don't know how he misspelled chateau as
It's
married.
Bob. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Even I surprised myself in some of my weirder, zingy spellings.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the show notes. Okay, we did the round table, even though we have rectangular tables
record
here.
time, I
We're
must say.
Very, very impressed. Very, very impressed. Normally you write. Wait, do you want to do a Norm thing?
We already
Or
did.
we did
We
that
did
one?
a Norm thing.
Shit. Let me put my glasses on. That
Yeah, put your glasses on, Bob.
Everything's so blue. Oh, look at it. It's
Does
not
that
just
improve
one
your
big-
memory
Yeah, the
when
next
you
thing
put
we were
glasses on?
The next thing we're going to talk about is actually Rebelmouse.
Oh my God, we've done this
Yeah,
one too.
Rebelmouse.
We're busy, aren't we?
Because we talked about Glossy.
Bonnie.
Bonnie brought up Glossy.
Yes.
She it was not glossy.com, which is a site where you can make an online magazine.
Which is beautiful. Yeah.
It's actually kind of
It's
cool.
very nice.
Didn't you bring
checked it
this
out.
up in your podcast, Women Talking Tech?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
No, that was
Not yet.
You
that
think
was,
that
they
was a
would have
blog
worked with
post.
that one?
that was the Bunker Show.
right.
And then
Bob,
then
we're not talking about fashion and women talking tech. Give yourself a spank.
no, but it is
Now
It
the
is
camera's
fashionable.
rolling.
It's tech. You can make it. You don't have to make fashion. You can do whatever you want. We can make a Bunker Project magazine if we wanted. So it's kind of cool. But so Bonnie introduced us to Glossy, and we got all excited. We did a big review. We did a big review on it on a show about 4 shows back, and then in between shows they changed their model to a premium only model. Not even freemium, just
Premium.
We're going premium only. Everybody who doesn't upgrade is going to be canceled, and everybody's like, oh,
So
another fail.
Yeah, so how many people do you think are on there now?
Well, they still haven't announced their
I think you're still on
their
your
premium. You
60
still get it.
days
You're
of
still
free.
there, yeah. But they're going to cut you off once they announce their premium model.
Okay.
But there's another service that I actually saw before that. It was didn't Gary Vaynerchuk promote Rebelmouse? Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, so he promoted that, and
Whatever.
and so I actually liked Glossy better when we went through the the show and everybody signed up and we did a review on it. It was awesome. But now that I've actually played with Rebelmouse, there's some things I like.
Oh,
So what's
Yeah.
your favorite thing?
I like that you have control if you want to have control. It doesn't auto post if you want. You can curate what aspects of your social post stream actually shows up on your page. So that's kind of cool. Or you can just let it all go automatically, and you can embed it on a website.
That's a nice one. Yep.
Yeah.
There's either by using a short code or by using a WordPress plugin if you're a WordPress user, which is pretty cool. And I tried using just a short code, and you could get a maximum of 3 columns.
Yep.
But with the plugin, it takes the whole screen, and you've got 4 columns, so it's pretty cool. So if you go to Uncensored Social Underground and you click on the page that says it's a really super long description. It says social reactions for the latest episode or something like that. Then you'll be able to see what's going on.
So where did the pictures come from? Is it that's just grabbing it from Facebook?
No, that's
automatically, or-
I'm just taking pictures and putting it's Instagram. So I'm just taking Instagram pictures and I'm using the hashtag.
You're manually choosing it, or they're just putting it in.
All I'm doing is I'm putting the hashtag Bunker Project.
Oh, cool! And then it just chooses something
automatically
at random.
comes up. See, I got one new post here.
Okay.
So I click on it and it loads up.
So you've done a search on Bunker Project, and those are the only ones?
Yeah, I created a filter. Bunker Project, pound Bunker Project, pound Bunker Proj, because that was the original one that we used.
Yeah.
And pound Bunker Live, because we get confused between the actual Twitter handle.
Well, at least I do.
Yeah, I say we, but I mean Bob.
Yeah.
And then also if you post with @Bunker Live, it'll show up as well.
Okay.
So all that stuff shows up in either Twitter, Instagram.
But it looks really awesome.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It looks very, very cool. I like it a lot. So there you go.
But I mean, a lot of the things we talked about that we could do with Glossy, you can do with this.
Yeah, it's a little clunkier, but you're right.
Yeah, but it's free.
It's the
Yeah, I know. Well, you're not being held hostage. That's what
Yeah.
really annoyed me.
The only thing that's not as cool is it doesn't have as cool a design. That's it.
No, it doesn't. That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's
Otherwise,
right.
it's got the sharing capability. You can do, everything that you can do in Glossy. It just doesn't.
And it's got
look
that
quite as
annoying
cool.
little mouse.
Oh yeah, their logo's not the best.
Don't diss the mouse.
It's annoying. It's stupid. Okay. Not that I have an opinion.
Say what you think there, buddy.
Has anybody else?
Bonnie never says what she thinks.
Has anybody else tried Rebelmouse?
No, but I will
I've
now
played
that I've
with a
heard about it
little
on
bit,
the social at the Bunker Show. Now that it's got the stamp of approval. From the
Oh,
Bunker
hey,
Show.
we got one that came up. I didn't notice.
Ooh.
It's from Sanj Sukakar.
Hey, Sanji, baby.
Hey, wait a minute. It says at Sukakar. I haven't followed him there.
Huh. There you go.
I just know him as at Genesis Designs. But it says, Bob, love your piece on Pound Safeway. So he's tagged Safeway in this. So
Oh, excellent.
Safeway's
That should be interesting.
Safeway's
I
going to try
posted
and
out
delete
about
us.
our show on Safeway as well.
So we're going to get a bunch of beef products on ours.
or
That's
sour,
it. Free meat.
sour milk.
$2.99
Sour
a
milk and
pound.
spam.
Anybody wearing a Bunker Project T-shirt is going to be banned from Safeway.
You garlic, get
Is
out
there
now.
such a thing?
Wait a minute. Do you have them?
Anyways, that's pretty cool. It just appeared there. That's pretty neat.
That is very neat. That
Oh,
is
wait a
very-
minute. He's got,
Come
what's
I didn't
this?
show up.
He's got a video. So let's see what Sanj has got. Oh, Rob. Oh, hang on. What's going on here?
So they see what Sanj.
Sanj also says the show's
Oh,
not-
he actually
show's
recorded it and put it on.
Copyright infringement.
Oh,
We're going to hear from our lawyers.
He actually recorded it and put it on.
Hey, wait a minute. What's going on?
Copyright infringement.
I think
He's putting it on live.
It's on live. It's live.
Okay.
He actually put the link to the
Or is it
The
Memorex?
show. That's our
the
show.
show
That's
on
our
there.
live show. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you,
funny.
Sanj. Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Good thing we're
that.
technical.
Jeez, the technology blows my mind, man. It's like awesome. All right, dudes.
Aren't we supposed to kind of know about technology?
No, it's beer,
No.
man. Beer. We're
Yeah.
not talking about
We
beer
talk about it. We're
Yeah.
learning about it. Some things we know, others we're just still exploring.
enough. Yeah,
Testing.
We're experimenting.
A/B testing.
So, Rebelmouse, who in the room would be interested in playing with this product over the next week or so? Well, other than Bonnie, who's already doing it.
Bonnie made it her social homepage.
I did.
No.
I did. Yep.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, they advertise that. And I played with it a little bit. I've got contents, things like that. I wish you could use lists on Twitter. That's the thing I like about paper.li. The only thing I like was the fact that you could create a list so that what you published was what you wanted to publish.
Yeah, you could filter it a
not
bit,
just
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, and you can't do that with this.
Well, with Rebelmouse, you can publish. I'm publishing to Rebelmouse my tweets and my retweets, not stuff that's coming in. So it's me all the time.
It's
That's a good thing.
it's pretty customizable. Like you can have you can set filters so that you can have if somebody that you follow that you puts out a lot of good content with a specific hashtag, you can say when this person tweets with this hashtag, post it, or you can have people. It puts everything in there, but saves to a draft. So then you have to go in and curate it individually. So it's flexible. Some of it requires work. It's not just automatic.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Well, it gets you off of Facebook for a little bit.
And Rebelmouse, Time Magazine used it for their Person of the Year reactions. So, yeah. So there's, but they had like a special deal or whatever for them to manage it for them and stuff like that. So, but it's pretty cool. I like it.
It is time consuming. I found it a little annoying that way. I just want to set a bunch of rules and let it go to it.
Yeah, maybe
exactly.
maybe you could do an if this then that.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
They must have an API, right? So it would work with this then and that.
If this then that.
Dun, dun,
Not
dun.
just another pretty face.
Wow.
I'm impressed. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah,
Okay.
I would love it to be able to do stuff with my Facebook. Wherever you're posting the most for your images, that's where I would like to be able to access that stuff, because I don't do a lot of what's this stuff with the filter crap? What's it called?
Instagram.
I don't do
I don't
Instagram.
either.
I don't. Who needs to? I got nice equipment. I like my pictures to look beautiful. So, I would like it. I got all these my crazy snowshoeing shots. Right. I'd like to be able to just access those and hashtag snowshoes.
Well, I think if you put it, I think you can incorporate Flickr, if I remember correctly. So you could upload it to Flickr.
Yeah, I could upload to Flickr, which would, Flickr definitely needs to help, because that was like, 4 or 5 years ago, it was like, that's where it all goes. And I
the bomb.
paid $35 for my pro account. It's a great deal. Thousands and thousands and thousands of shot. I never go there anymore. It's like, well, what happened? I'm just too busy with other stuff. So
actually, no, Flickr is not there yet. But Pinterest is. So you could create boards and put all your. You could create a board.
I am
for
so
snowshoeing.
bored.
Pinterest is
and it would
so 2012.
Yes.
Oh.
No, I'm serious.
God, you guys are
so
snobby.
bored I could scream.
Hey, we're a little confused over here. Hey, we're a little confused over here. What exactly? What does it do?
What? Pinterest?
It's basically
Rebelmouse. Yeah.
Okay.
What are people using it for?
So basically,
I've never heard of it before this.
So Rebelmouse and Gloss.si are social media aggregators.
Yeah. It used to be originally called Rascally Rodent, but they
yeah,
it was Wascally Wabbit.
Yeah, but then Warner Brothers sued the shit out of them for infringement.
So exactly, so they had to change the name.
So a social media aggregator basically takes all your content and aggregates it into one spot. So like FriendFeed used to be a social media aggregator.
It's like Hootsuite.
Hootsuite's a broadcaster.
Okay.
And an aggregator, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a dashboard, but I mean, but your Rebelmouse front page can show things from your Twitter, your Facebook, and other things all on one page.
Yeah, so it just aggregates it and puts it into a visually appealing kind of wall.
But you have to manually put each thing on there.
Nope. I didn't approve that when Sanj put the hashtag in there, it just automatically appeared there.
It filters through a hashtag.
So if you were to take your phone out and do a tweet with Pound Bunker Project or Pound Bunker Proj or at Bunker
or
Live.
Pound Rock God, then anybody that took a shot and
it
said,
would
hey,
just
great
show
shot
up
of the Rock God with a pound mark, Pound Rock, it would just go there, right?
I just set up on Rebelmouse.
All right, here it comes.
It won't leave the setup page.
Oh yeah, you have to screw
You
around
crashed
to
it.
do that.
No, if you go to the very top left-hand corner where it says your dashboard, it says return to front page. There's a little link right underneath.
So I think we have found.
Yes, there is.
We found a use for hashtags.
Yeah, finally. Another use for hashtags.
Yeah, we can spam people's Rebelmouse wall.
Wait until the corporations figure that one out. Ooh, yeah.
We should have said that out loud.
Yeah. $29.99 special on spam.
That's no different than spamming a Twitter feed, right?
Yeah.
It always happens when we were when the social media club was here. We were.
It's called trending.
Yeah, we were trending, and then all of a sudden, people were using our hashtag to post porn links. So
best bunker.
Yeah, we had some porn on WTT. I blocked it earlier.
Oh man, why? This is the free
porn is online, isn't that?
This is a free
it's women talking tech, not women
internet.
doing porn.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would
little
be
little lesbian porn.
And we'd be a lot more popular.
Hey, have you guys heard of Vine?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Twitter's video.
6 seconds.
6 second micro
and
video.
they
sort of on
have
the
had
same
a porn
topic.
problem.
Yeah, 6 second porn problem.
They sure
That's
have.
right.
Is that
I think I dated that guy.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
You guys are being premature here. Come on.
There's a pill for that.
There is.
I don't know.
It's a little blue one.
No, that's to get it up.
That doesn't help. I think it's just I lose your phone number problem.
You know the sad thing is, this is show 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
We haven't even gotten to show 2 yet.
God, actually, it is amazing because usually, with I'm not going to mention names. I'll look at somebody though. They do like to bring up, body style, provocative. Okay, but I was
Blue Moon.
She's a provocateur.
Oh. All right, I'm not going to go there.
Bob, you like it, you know it.
You know that.
That's my hashtag. Come on, Bob likes it and he knows it. Hashtag.
Actually, that was pretty
I
funny.
thought that was spank me, but
It was so funny. I forgot what we were talking about before.
I don't remember.
Vine.
Oh, Vine, yeah.
The
Vine.
So,
is it
6-second iPhone thing that does have it?
Well, it's not
apparently
iPhone.
Yeah, no, it's
Well, it's
really
Android.
only iPhone. It's not
It's
an
only
Android.
iPhone.
yet.
Oh, right.
no,
yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
it get dropped though from because of all the porn or something?
Well, apparently they're gonna fix that.
Or did they? Yeah.
But like, what is
No,
what is
face-
the point? A 6-second.
Actually,
porn?
no, it's not porn.
No, no.
6 seconds of video.
It's not for
is-
porn. And
It's a way to do a video tweet in 6 seconds. The thing is, it's like we talked about on Women Talking Text. It said, if I'm on the SkyTrain and someone's posting on their Twitter feed a Vine, which is a video, I'm not going to click on it because I'm out in public, and if I'm not wearing earphones, I'm not going to play video on my phone out in public.
Oh.
No.
And also,
Oh,
too,
yeah.
it's like
I always have my
but
earphones
also,
on.
too, it's like the only reason I click on links in Twitter is because there's an interesting headline that makes me think I might want to look at this.
Yeah, but you don't have to be on Twitter for
No,
it.
this is on Twitter.
No, I know it. I know it's on Twitter, but Vine is an app that you can, if you're following people on Vine, you can, just like on Pitch and all these other ones.
I don't know. It's like I still want. Yeah, but is there going to
Or
be
Instagram. If you're in the Instagram app, you don't
I
have
don't
to
do
be.
Instagram.
Yeah. But you can see the Vines without having to be on Twitter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but
And
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I think it's kind of cool. There's a
So what would
there's
you
a
use it
Vine,
for? What would you
Viner or something like that? You can make
go buy
animated
some
GIFs.
milk and eggs?
You can use it to make animated GIFs.
6
Oh,
seconds.
To be even more
just
annoying.
what we
I hate
need.
those.
Just what we
hate
need.
those.
But people said that about Twitter. What are you going to say in so few characters? You know, so
That's true. I know.
so you know, this
Yeah.
is new with video. It's probably the same. Could be
It'll
the same
all
thing.
work
You never
out,
know.
and whether you know.
No,
it,
actually,
you know,
there,
it'll
there's
become
some pretty
popular
cool
or not.
things that people are doing with it, like
Oh.
making little time delay. But you know, one guy did it. I can't remember. Was it Chris Brogan? I can't remember. Someone like that did a time. It
Oh,
took
that was on Global News.
It took him something like 24 hours to do this time.
Oh
what
yeah,
do
because
they
you
call
can
it?
pause recording.
Yeah, but you can't get out of the you can't leave the app. So he had to actually make his phone useless for 24 hours in order to keep pausing it for a second, and then playing it, pausing, playing it, pausing to make this time.
So that was
video.
really worth it.
No, but I mean that's a bad example. But there's lots of things that people can do that are creative ways that people are going to use it. I don't see any benefit really for me, but I think people are gonna. I think it'll be popular.
To me, 6 seconds just doesn't seem like enough. It seems like you're playing with fire, kind of like chat roulette.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, the idea was
Yeah.
6 seconds is the average length of time it takes someone to read 140 characters, because apparently there's a lot of really slow readers out there.
I thought they were gonna get. I thought they had an algorithm to get rid of the porn.
So
I'm
really,
sure
what
they
you could
do,
do with
but-
it is you could read out tweets.
Yes.
Oh, I just got a new tweet. It's, you know.
No, you're supposed to, Bob,
It's
you're supposed to
porn.
be like, instead of typing, I'm just going to talk to my phone and be really important.
I am important. Here I am in Safeway bitching about the milk. Here I am in Safeway.
It's like,
Not
You
again.
just walk
Scotty,
around
beat me up.
Safeway doing a bunch of stuff and
That's
post
how.
until
That's
you
how.
get thrown.
That's
Here
why.
I'm being thrown out
That's why
again.
your pictures on the door.
Yeah. Here I'm in the back of the police car. Here
Say
I
hi,
am
officer.
calling- Yeah. Here I am. This is my
So-
only. I only get one Vine call. They said only get one Vine. Please
Andrew,
call my
what-
lawyer.
What did you see that was interesting? Because I devoted a whole half an hour to try to find something that was the least bit interesting, and all I found was stupid women dancing back and forth across the screen.
Where did you say that was again?
Yeah, that's what I.
Where can I log in? Where can I log in?
No,
on.
what I found interesting, and I didn't actually see it. I just read about it. Is that you could do like an episode where you're actually trying to get a message across, but you're taking several vines to do it. So you have to actually watch a series of vines in order to get the whole message.
I didn't find any of them because I really wanted it to be interesting. I did, and I wanted to know what to do. And
You know what they need is
It
they
was
need a Vine
stupid.
channel.
Well, to be honest, I
you
just
know, and
downloaded the
sure.
app today. I haven't even played with it yet.
okay,
I'll play with it.
So,
I don't have it.
Well, I think what
Well,
you would
I'm
do
certainly
is
not going to buy an iPhone.
well, like
just
like
for
on
that.
yeah. For
well,
you
it'll
to-
come out on Android.
Yeah, of course, well, and it'll be better.
And it'll come out on BlackBerry too.
We'll
And
have
it'll be
12 minutes.
Well, the thing is, I'd have it, but I would have like a Vine gallery or a Vine yard or whatever they want to call it.
A Vine yard.
Vineyard.
And then you would go, thank you. And then you would go, and then you could do like a bunch of stuff, like quote of the day and stuff like that. That would be okay.
Actually, you know what?
And
I
you
could
you
do
link to the
little
Vine,
snippets of the Bunker Show.
You could.
Yeah,
I could have done that. You could. That would have fit perfectly.
I'll do it
That
again
would've-
for you if you'd like.
That would have worked.
And I'll just watch my Vine over and over and over again.
You know what happens if you have too much Vine? You fall over.
There's a Vine. Look.
You do stupid things on video.
Wow, that's a pretty boring Vine.
Yeah, it's called a bunker project.
Well, I
had too much Vine last night.
Oh, yeah, I've been vining.
I've been vining too much.
Hey, what was that one?
All
When are
right.
we going to Miami?
Are we there yet?
That's a punchline to it.
So it says find something to record and then hold your finger on the screen. So I'm aiming it right at Bonnie.
I did that once and I got
fingering
All
the
right.
screen.
Yeah.
Keep holding, it says. Keep holding. Keep holding. It says keep holding, but nothing's happening.
Sounds like Vine.
I'm not holding it anymore.
Yeah, that's the ad for the screen
it's-
cleaning
they're not
product,
holding
right?
it right.
Yeah, it could be bandwidth issue, right? Because you're uploading live, so you would have to have pretty good bandwidth, which might be an issue for people that don't have unlimited bandwidth.
Oh, and it also...
Oh, it's recording right now. Great.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit.
Oh,
Nice Vine, by the
Oh,
way.
now it says, great. Next, find something different. Then hold your finger down again.
Oh,
Okay.
we could be doing this all night.
So do you suppose it's the cell phone companies
holding,
who
it
are
says.
filling
Keep
up
holding.
Probably.
your data?
All done. Now let's see what it looked like.
Oh my god.
There is talk
Burn
that
your
they're gonna
3G
try and,
data
Yeah, exactly.
with Vine.
Holy crap! $7,000 for overpaid. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
Yeah.
Vine
It's-
brought to you by
That'll be
Bell
the-
Canada.
That'll be the topic of a future show.
Yeah.
So if I put pound bunker project,
Oh,
then
it'll go on
come-
your Rebel Mouse.
Oh my
So
god, we're
my
so
God.
clever.
And it was all done live.
So is it kind of like Vine?
Vine.
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 okay, so James isn't here, but we're going to do gaming with James anyways.
Excellent.
Probably go
Jung,
better.
jung, jung, chugga, 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 jung, jung, jung. Who said that?
I don't know.
And we've actually got somebody who knows something about
Gaming?
games down at the other end of the
We do. We have.
table.
We have.
We've got a hooker.
Yeah,
I
he's,
mean-
he's got a gaming hat. He's got a gaming.
We've got a
toque.
couple people that know a few things.
Okay.
about
He's either
gaming.
into gaming or lives in Whistler. I can't tell.
All right.
I know one thing about the games, but
What is
it's
that?
a few weeks old. I can get into that.
All right, well,
Do a
let's
little
do the
news
theme music first.
All right, here we go. Now it's time for
3, 2, and 1.
gaming with James.
James.
Without James.
Oh yeah, I love that crash
All
symbol
right.
ending.
My name's James Cog. I'm at
Really
underscore
confused,
twisted
man.
magic.
Oh man. Oh, sorry, there's two of us. It's an echo. Amazing. So, dude, you're stepping in for James. You're stepping up.
I'm
for
stepping
Jim.
in.
We got
stepping
two.
up for
We got
James
two
here,
people
yeah.
stepping in. We'll start with Adam, the Took
Took
Word Maven.
Take Maven.
Word Maven.
Word.
What up?
Whoa.
This is a couple weeks old actually, but I thought it was pretty interesting when I heard it. Is Skype now is trying to really take over everything in Microsoft as far as chat goes, including even being on the game consoles coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that they've been talking about is like they'll be taking off the Xbox chat and putting Skype in instead.
Oh
And
yeah.
This is just following them taking down the MSN chat and having Skype just for that. I mean,
Yep.
that's a couple of years ago they bought Skype for what was it, 8 billion or something?
8 billion.
Something
You'd
like
think
that,
they
right?
would have fixed it too.
Well, they have been fixing
It's
it slowly,
Microsoft.
right?
Yeah.
But now it's just set to sort of take over everything. Like imagine you talking on Skype, just you pause your TV show, put Skype on.
Yeah. Or you could be watching TV and Skyping at the same time.
Yeah,
couldn't
you could, yeah.
Yo, awesome. That sounds like a hangout. Huh. Oh well.
But they're
Yeah,
not. They're not integrating it with Link, which is the corporate messaging service. So it's kind of interesting.
But and they're
Keeping it divided a bit.
They should actually make
well,
one messaging service.
the whole problem with Skype though is that video conferencing doesn't work unless you pay for it. And so why would I do that when I can get free video conferencing, actually better video conferencing with Google Plus Hangouts?
Yeah, there's also a fairly inexpensive one if you need more than what Google Plus can offer, like more people and things like that. And it's called Meeting Burner. I'll put a link to it in the show notes.
And there's any meeting?
there's a whole bunch, right? There. GoToMeeting.
Yeah, GoToMeeting is
Yeah.
the Citrix one. It's pretty good too.
Miss the meeting. That's my favorite one.
This meeting sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
A topic related to games is we've got Marco here, and he's working with a company called
Reality Controls. That's right. Yeah, so they're a software developing company based here in Vancouver, and they specialize in motion and voice control technology. So, speaking of social media, that's how I actually came into contact with them. They started following me on Twitter, and I said, like, who are these Reality Control guys? As last time I was on the show, I was talking about ablegamers.com, which is a nonprofit organization working with gamers with disabilities. I have a disability. You can't see that on the podcast.
You're cross-eyed, aren't you?
That is correct. That is correct.
It makes playing games really damn hard.
It does. It does.
But it doubles the score.
I find when I invert my controls, things get back to normal. So it's good to go.
That hurts.
But no, with Reality Controls, it's been really good. We've actually been working on a piece of software called Control Mapper. And what that does is it actually uses the Kinect for you to create virtual triggers above and around your body to input any kind of macros or controls you want with any Windows-based application.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So,
that's really cool.
So, for example, if you're somebody who is paralyzed or has very limited mobility, you can actually use Control Mapper in, say, Guild Wars to move your character around by just a slight movement in your neck, a slight movement in your hand, that kind of thing.
Very cool.
So it's actually a big game changer, mind the pun. We're really excited to talk about it. We were selected to be one of the speaking groups at TEDx this year, TEDx Stanley Park.
Wow.
Nice.
On March 16th.
Congratulations.
So thank you. So we're going to be doing a live demo at TEDx, and that's always scary if my Microsoft memory serves me correctly.
The balloon screen of death, yes.
Yeah. So, but if people want to find out more about Control Mapper, we do have an Indiegogo campaign going on right now, Indiegogo/Control Mapper. And you can actually download it right now for free. It's a 30-day trial, and then $39.95 after that. And all you need is Kinect for Windows.
So it's $39.95 one-off?
That's right, $39.95 for the first year, and then a $10 subscription for subsequent years.
And free updates, blah, blah, blah.
That's correct.
Very nice.
Wow.
So my question is, really, anybody can use it. Like, if you're, let's say,
unless you have a Mac,
drink a lot, and you find you fall over and you're so inebriated you can't talk very well, you could it's okay. I just bash my head on the sidewalk and I can call for a cab.
Exactly.
It'd be awesome.
Well, the thing is, with me coming from my gaming background, the thing with the Kinect is it doesn't recognize you very well if you are in a seated position. Now, because I use a wheelchair, every time I rolled up to the Kinect and it said, "Come on, stand up, let's do this," I said, "Stop being prejudiced."
You bastard!
The Kinect didn't listen to me. So they actually didn't develop Control Mapper to be intended for persons with disability. But when I did a review of their software, I had a eureka moment and said, "Guys, do you realize there's 33 million gamers who use gaming for rehabilitation purposes across North America?" And they said, "Wow, let's bring you on as our technology consultant." So
nice close.
Nicely
close.
done.
There you go.
So that's what happened, and we're loving it so far. But it's only up and up from here.
Cool.
Very nice.
So, what you played with this obviously
All the time.
So what's tell us, what's it like working with? I mean, like, what are the functionalities that you figured out so people can get their heads around it?
Well, the crazy thing is that they do allow for you to adjust the sensitivity on a slider. So you can create as many templates as you want with any application that you have running, and you don't even have to type in the full application. So, for example, if I'm running PowerPoint, I just type in the word power, it'll recognize that I mean PowerPoint, and then I can create all the customized controls that I want with these triggers. I can move them closer or further away from my body, depending on my range of motion. And once you set it and save it, it's good to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
A DJ could use that.
Yeah.
They're doing
So
their
it's
thing
like
and they could mix
it's-
music with it by body movement.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's kind of
Very
like the text expander of gestures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The cool, neat thing for me is that, anybody enters a game and kind of embodies their avatar in Guild Wars, World of Warcraft, saying that they've got all these crazy powers, being able to shoot people with staffs as a sorcerer or whatever. And here I am as a person with, limited mobility, and I'm able to move my character forward by almost motioning that I'm blasting a fireball forward, and my character's moving forward. And so you can get very creative with the kind of gestures you can program into this thing. And next thing you know, you're right on the same even playing field as everyone else in the gaming world.
Very cool.
So you could just
Very
wiggle your eyebrow, and then it would be.
Not for the Kinect, because Kinect is macro motion for people who do know how the technology works. We did get licensed to be a Leap Motion developer just last month. So with Leap Motion, it means we will be able to do micro motions. So that even means somebody who's completely paralyzed could use the movement of their eyes, and it would follow your retinas, and you could program it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure. Well, I mean, that's what Google
I was going to
Glass
say
is
I'd
all
be a
about.
superhero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to be a part of this movement, and we're really pumped to be able to be speaking at TEDx Stanley Park. And
Wow. Finally, my ability to wiggle ears will have some value.
That'll pay off.
Oh, big time. I tell you, my scores will double.
Not with your headphones on, though.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Headphones. That's what the
And
problem is.
if you've never seen him on a podcast, we call him Dumbo.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the headphones, though. Dishing myself.
So there could be lots of other applications for this.
Yeah, I mean, control. It only starts with Control Mapper. I mean, really, the intention behind Reality Control is just to make customized software applications for any company's needs. So that's the base control of the coding, and from there, we will just go and customize for any company, for any corporation, and do what needs to be done for motion and voice. So that's
Very,
only
very
the
cool.
beginning. Yeah,
Very, very cool.
So it's a Vancouver company.
that's right.
You heard it here first.
Cool.
You first
So how
folks.
many people?
There's, I believe, 6 of us in the company right now. Yeah. Very,
Wow,
very-
6 people are doing that.
Yeah, very.
Well, it's code. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
know, but still, that's
it's a lot of code,
that's
man.
yeah.
Well, actually, how many?
No,
guys are
that's not
actually
very
code?
many people for
Like
what
one
they're
or two
accomplishing.
coders out of that
Yeah,
too.
there's
right?
only 3 coders. I
Yeah,
believe.
that's right. Yeah.
So,
Huh.
yeah, it's really exciting, especially when I heard that they were from Vancouver. That's why I wanted to promote them to the masses. Obviously, Vancouver's very tech savvy. There's a lot of technical things going on in the city at all time, conferences. But to see the kind of innovations that they were coming up with, I needed to spread that word. So.
Hey, what do you guys think of to digress a little bit because I'm thirsty? TED, not TEDx, but TED coming to Vancouver, like TED Vancouver.
No.
Is that what you're talking about? Or?
No, it's TEDx. There's-
Okay.
And that's a big thing. It's like there's TEDx and TED Vancouver now happening at the same time
For the next
What's
couple
with
of years.
that?
So
$7,500
you were
bucks
saying
for a
you were saying
ticket.
that you're going to be doing like your TEDx talk, doing a live software demo.
Yes.
Whoa.
And as you know, that can get pretty hairy. But
Well, you know what? Why don't you try practice?
Very
You can come
dangerous.
practice on the Bunker Show.
yeah,
Yep.
well, no, I'll talk to the CEO, Sean. I'll see if he wants to come out and demo that stuff. We're going to be doing a demo. I don't know if we're doing a live demo, but I'm going to be on the Rush that's now gone national.
Oh, cool.
Urban Rush
Awesome.
on
Cool.
February 27th. So we'll be talking about it
Sweet.
then again.
Hey,
So-
you've been on there before, though, right?
I've been on there a
yeah,
couple
they
times
know you. He
for
comes
other
on,
stuff.
says, "Hey, dude, what's happening?" He's a regular everywhere.
Yeah. So no, it's
Very
exciting. But to get back to the TED thing, it's kind of crazy when you think about it because TED, the actual TED, the $7,500 to
I
get
know.
a ticket, and apparently you have to write an essay just to get on, and then it's raffled, and then you don't even know if you're going to make it there.
I know.
So-
That's just to be in the audience, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
I know. But it's just
Crazy.
Vancouver, so nobody's going to apply. And,
Till the night before.
the day before, everybody will hand in a half-ass report. Look, I threw in a couple of sentences in a tweet. That should get me in, won't it, dude? I got $35. Is that going to? Yeah,
already
whatever.
Yeah,
done.
because we need to fill the seats.
Anything to get 3 people in.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
what the thing that the big thing out there, right? That somebody said was like, okay, so we've got TED happening, but we have TEDx Vancouver happening. How do we promote TEDx so lots and lots of people go? And I think that's you just see the affordable choice for TED.
That's right. And we've had TEDx. Is there
Couple
3
of
of them?
times.
Yeah, we've had
CapU, the
I think
CapU
so.
one was
Yeah.
awesome.
The CapU one
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the best, and I don't think they're going to have it again, which is too bad.
Yeah.
So our,
But wasn't there 3?
There's
At
been-
least 3.
There's been at least 3. Ours is called TEDx Stanley Park. It's not because it's at Stanley Park. It's literally the last name that was available. It was either that or English Bay, but we're actually doing it at Robson Square.
Oh, that's an awesome
okay.
location.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So it's going to be online, so people can dump. It's $100 per ticket to watch in the actual event. So for people who can't necessarily afford it, that's why we're saying come on and watch it online, and you'll see a lot of great speakers. I mean, I think I'm one of the only technology guys that's doing it. The rest of people are talking about stem cell research and all that, foofy stuff,
Foofy stuff.
Foofy stuff. Well, maybe what we should do is do a Bunker Project podcast live at the TEDx.
That'd be very cool.
Oh, that would be good.
That would be fun, right? Invite people and chat to them about what they thought of the people speaking, blah blah blah, and just have an ongoing show.
We'll talk
TEDx
about that.
too.
Yeah, we'll
be
talk
awesome.
about that. Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. Hey, look at
So,
that. We have our designated gay member has finally made it.
Our token gay.
Yeah, because we're covered for wheelchair.
He's
Actually,
got his-
we've got a bunch of.
He's got his Twitter account back. Yay!
He's got his Twitter account back. Right?
All right, I just want to play the music because I like the music. That was the end of.
All right. Oh, that's the ending of Gaming with James.
That was Gaming with James without James.
Yeah, rocker.
Wow.
Jeez, that was one of the best ones, man.
I think it was.
Oh, just kidding, James. We love you. So, the only thing we're missing is we don't have
We need
somebody
Bosco
who's
here.
black.
We need Bosco here.
And
We don't
need
have,
somebody who's Asian. Oh, yes, we do. So we need a black guy.
We need a black guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Jesus.
we need to invite Bosco back.
No, Jesus wasn't
Oh,
black.
yeah, Bosco's black enough. He's original. Original pigment. He's from Africa.
We got it.
I've just got in enough
It's
trouble
like
all night
affirmative action
already
at the
tonight
Bunker
with
Show.
Safeway, Bob.
Hey, look, I brought a
What did you call Bosco?
a Bosco hat. Original,
You're going to have the
original
Human
pigment.
Rights Tribunal on our ass.
Oh my God! I just meant a joke. Oh my God! It's like
There's no
we're
such
doing
thing.
podcasting from Geneva, for God's sake. Jeez. All right. So, what are we going to talk about next, Andrew? Should we do a free for all?
Ooh.
Haven't we been?
We've got 90 seconds left in the show.
Holy crap!
How
We're out
much?
of time. We're out of time. Oh, of course.
Did you have a question?
Yeah. Any question? Yeah.
I had a question
Marcel's
for.
got a question. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I had a question for Marco. So, this is Ben at Vancouver Gadget. For Marco, TEDx Vancouver is what date? Robson Square?
March 16th.
Okay.
So basically, next month.
Wow.
Wow, March 16th. Whoa.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
go
So we'll
online,
put all
grab a
that in
ticket.
the show notes of
Yeah.
the show. You can find
Thanks,
them at
guys.
uncensoredsocialunderground.com.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for our sponsor, who is going to not be our sponsor very much longer. But you know what? We might just keep him because it's fun saying for free.
How about
And,
Safeway?
and it's
Maybe
also
Safeway
fun
will
saying
sponsor us.
Wixcom.
Get the Girl
Wixcom.
Guide cookies as a sponsor.
Wixcom.
Hey, Rain Coaster was going to come today,
Exactly.
too. She didn't come. We're gonna
Oh,
stick
that
her
bitch.
All right, thanks for calling in, Norm, to the Bunker Show once again. And anybody else who wants to join the conversation can call 1-877-636-1474.
And if you'd like to sponsor us.
Yeah. Give us a call. We take beer.
Okanagan Spring Beer.
It's a toll-free number,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you don't pay a
Okanagan Spring
dime,
beer.
even if you're calling from China.
Hey, never mind. I'll bring it up in the next show.
All right, thanks for listening. We'll see you again next week. Same bunker time, same bunker channel.
Bye. All right. Oi, cocktails.
It's cocktail hour.
I'm out of here.
Rock on.